Hey everyone, welcome back to Nerdcore. We've been gone for a while. I'm Rachel.
And I'm Kelly.
And we've been just dealing and situating our life, watching a lot of movies, a lot of new ones, a lot of good ones, a lot of bad ones.
Yep.
What we're gonna go with today is Halloween Kills 2021's film.
That stars Jamie Lee Curtis, James Jude Courtney. They reprise their roles as Laurie Strode and The Shape, respectively. Directed by David Gordon Green, written by David Gordon Green, Danny McBride, and Scott Teems. Where do we start with this one?
Well, to start off is, I think we've said this in plenty of other reviews. We're both very big horror fans, especially me. I love the Halloween movies. I even love the Rob Zombie flicks. I know a lot of people will disagree and say those were horrible as well, or I'll have other ones that say I love that one as well. But this one, Halloween Kills, was a very, very big disappointment in my eyes, and as well as Kelly's eyes. It was one big disastrous mess. Like, I just couldn't.
It was one thing I will say is, with a 105-minute runtime, to me it seemed like it dragged on. And the only thing I can really choose to describe it is it was a slow motion train wreck, and you had to sit there and watch it. Yeah. That's exactly how I kind of felt about that. In a lot of scenes, I remember when we were watching it, a lot of scenes made me cringe, but not in a good way.
Yes, it did. I was just like, what? Like, it was just a lot going on. And don't get me wrong, like, I understand, like, there's always a lot going along in those movies, in the Halloween flicks. But this wasn't like in a good way. Like, it was just everywhere in this film. Like, the storylines were all over the place. I don't even know how to, like, if you've seen the movie, I don't know if you liked it, if you enjoyed it, or if you didn't, if you feel the same way. But it was horrible. I was so, like, after we got done, I just sat there and I was like, it was the worst Halloween flick I've ever seen. Like, Jamie Lee Curtis is back in it again, and I'm just like, I had such high hopes for it.
And if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly, she didn't really do much.
No.
Either. Like, she just kind of. So it follows. Well, it picks up right after the first one. Mm-hmm. Okay, right after the first one ends, and Laurie, her daughter, and the granddaughter are taken to the hospital to get Laurie treated, fixed up. So she's in there most of the movie.
Yeah.
Most of the action scenes, or most of the killings, happen because the actual community of Haddonfield finally stands up and says, "We're done with this masked asshole. Like, we're gonna take him out once and for all."
Yeah.
And most of the action is from that, where they mobilize these parties, which are led by what was his name? Anthony Michael Hall's character. I'm gonna be honest, I don't care to remember his name because it was.
He was, and you know what? I love him as an actor, and he was kind of a mess in that one too. I was just like, I didn't like knowing. He's been acting for so long that his character in it was a mess. Maybe, like I said, maybe we just didn't see what the director and the actors were meaning in this film, and maybe it was supposed to be meant to be a big train wreck.
I maybe they did intend it to be chaotic, and you were jumped around these different storylines. There's like 3 or 4 different storylines going on here. There's Laurie's, there's the communities, like where they're going out and hunting,
the survivors,
going after Michael Myers. A few of the other survivors are running around too, and then there's the whole scene where that escaped mental patient is wrongfully accused of being Michael Myers, and this guy can barely walk. He's like shorter than me, and he can barely walk, and the whole town is in the hospital, and they're all running after him, chasing after him, all this. It's just it was extremely chaotic, but not in a good way at all. It was not very well done. What I will give them points for, the team, was the killings. It was
It was bloody.
Bloody?
It was very bloody.
Yeah,
I think that's bloody. Why. I think that's why we kept watching it, was because yes, there was a lot of blood, and that will keep my interest in any movie. Is if there's a lot of blood, even if I can't stand it, I will be like, all right, I have to finish this because it's gory and I love it.
Spoiler alert, for those of you who haven't watched it or who haven't heard news, I mean, but who hasn't? Everyone has a phone, everyone knows what's going on these days. But spoiler alert, 3, 2, 1, there's going to be a third one. Halloween Ends. It's supposed to come out later on this year, so needless to say, the town does not get Michael Myers. Or The Shape.
But I mean, they've been making so many of these movies, I mean, like, nobody gets Michael Myers. And it's like, this is supposed to be the last one. Yeah. But is it really? Yeah, so, I mean, we will find out. I will be watching it. We will be watching it.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, even though this one was horrible, I have to continue watching it because I've watched every single Halloween flick. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I have to. But, I mean, yes, I was so disappointed in this one. And I felt like doing this review I feel like every movie review we've done so far has been on a movie that we loved. Yeah. Whoa, we love it. Go watch it. Yeah. This one, go watch it. Go see how you like it. But I mean, I just was super upset. We didn't see it in the theaters. We did stream it. So, right?
We watched it here.
Yeah, we watched it here, and I'm kind of glad I didn't spend my money to go watch it in the theater. I will say that.
I will say that too. That was pretty. Holy hell! It was just not good.
It was not good. But yeah, I mean, it's just that's our opinion on that one. I mean, I know a lot of people. I've had people get really upset with me in the past, even before I've done reviews, telling me like, "Oh, you didn't really pay attention to the storyline of this or that," and get mad. I'm like, "Well, that's my opinion, and that's your opinion. You can love it. I'm not gonna be mad at you for loving a movie that I didn't like." But I mean, yes, go out and watch it, or don't, or whatever you want to do. But yeah, we just did. Yeah, it was horrible.
And like the criticisms are too many plot threads, too much going on.
Yes.
Too many people doing too many things.
And it wasn't that long of a movie, just like you said.
Yeah. But it was an hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah, it seemed like it was. Yeah. It dragged forever. I was just like.
What I did. Oh, another thing I did like was the when they did the flashbacks and they made the film style look like the old. They took it back to like the way the first one looked.
The 1978 version Halloween.
It looked really cool. Yes. I like that. But I'm jumping back and forth. I'm jumping a tirade over here. Storylines, too many storylines. I think there was when it was kind of on the nose, like this theme of like maybe we're the monsters.
You're a monster.
You know, like the whole the poor mental patient who ends up jumping off what is it, like the 5th story of the hospital, and you know everyone's like, oh my god,
when they realized it wasn't Michael Myers, they were like,
and I think that wasn't that one of the security guard or the deputy said, well, maybe we're the monsters.
One of them.
He says something like that, and I'm like, it was just someone would have just hang back and got a good look at the guy, I mean, they had plenty of chances.
Oh yeah,
they had plenty of chances.
It was just
that whole chase scene through the hospital, and it was just super chaotic, super dumb. Like, and then how the Shape escapes was a really.
I know when I saw that, I was just like, "Are you serious?" I was sitting there. I was like, "Are you serious?"
Yeah.
What?
The way he escapes was just like, I mean. Yeah.
This town has been fighting Michael Myers for 40 years now? 40 years. And it's just like they should have already known him so well, and they should have been way more prepared, but they weren't. And it's just it's bad. So I mean, I'm interested in seeing how Halloween ends. It turns out, but I mean, yes.
But, it sucks because to me the first one was so well done. Like a Halloween, was it 2018?
Yes.
2018, Halloween 2018.
2019, one of those.
Yeah, it was to me it was so well done. It was a very straightforward, just
Loved it. It was good.
It was just straightforward. There was nothing crazy. There was no themes that the directors and the producers or whoever was trying to throw in there. It was just, this is Michael Myers. He's back. And now we got to try and kill him.
And then also, as well as the fact that they kind of erased a lot of the old films with this storyline. A lot of them didn't take place.
Oh yeah, it retcons.
I think it takes place it's supposed to take place after the first or second film from 1978. I can't remember which one it's supposed to take off after. So I mean, it's like they did so well with that storyline on doing that, because at first I was a little iffy when I was like, wait, what? I was like, what do you mean like none of the other films exist in this movie world? But I mean, it worked so well. They did so well within. That's why I had such good hopes for this one. But it was
I mean, it was a box office success.
Of course it was.
It grossed 131 million on a $20 million budget. So like, of course that's, I mean, it has the pedigree, it has the name, of the series that's been going on for 40 some odd years. But it just, I honestly hope Halloween Ends is just,
I kind of hope it ends, to be honest. I mean, straight up be honest. Like, because I was like, wait a minute. I was like, so there's going to be another one? I was like, okay. I was like, I love the movies, but I'm like, okay, they really need to finish this off already, because it's a little too much now. They're running out of ideas.
A little long in the tooth. In the words of the old folks.
Like, I want to be able to now just leave it and then be able to continue rewatching the old movies and love them for what they are, instead of continuously having a new one come out. But I mean,
but Halloween Ends makes money. They're gonna make another one.
Exactly. If it makes more than this one that came out in last year, I mean, they're gonna be like, okay, you know what? Maybe we can do one more.
But this one just was not good at all.
No.
That gets a big thumbs
down for both of us.
From us.
Sorry, I love you, Michael, but I just couldn't on this one. Yes.
You love
but I think that'll be all. We will be back soon with some more reviews. Probably we watched The Batman, we watched Jurassic World, we watched Top Gun, we watched some other films that we're excited to do reviews on. So I mean, I hope you guys are excited to see us back. So.
All right, well that's it for us.
Catch you on your Twitch.
You can catch me on my Twitch, twitch.tv/KeyTheBerserker. I have not really been on, but it looks like I'll be coming back on. I got myself a new video card, so I'll be streaming some new games these days here.
He finally got his 3080.
Got my RTX 3080. Yes, I'm excited about that. I'm undervolting it and getting it set up for gaming, long sessions. Anything for you?
No, I mean, that is it. Sorry for the disappointment review for us, but yeah, I mean, we can't love it all, and I mean, that's it.
It was a big wah wah. That's what that one gets.
Yes. All right, guys, good seeing you guys back. Hopefully you're enjoying seeing us. So, bye.
Bye-bye.